following my university, there was a rather large hurdle in trying to get into the workforce from that point, which came with both its own struggles and trying to find a path for myself. It was when I was going to the job centre would have been bi-weekly at this point, where I was eventually referred over to Mustard Tree. And the first time I went through, it was rather nerve-wracking, as I'd been previously trying to come to terms with my own abilities. But once I was finally through the door, it's almost as though that weight was lifted and I could just go in, and everyone was very approachable, very accommodating. You could have a conversation in there, and you could feel as though your problems were just left outside. It was something that I don't know where I would have been if I didn't have the chance to do so. It was so refreshing to be in that position. They helped me gain an understanding as to what to do and how to do it as well. I have a diagnosis with Asperger's syndrome. I wanted to make sure that when I was addressing them with that, I needed to make them aware beforehand. I felt it was the best way to go about to make sure that communication was key. I was able to feel the contribution in itself, and that in itself is so empowering. Just being able to be seen in a way that I hadn't been seen previously, that was so much that I wouldn't be able to even put into words. It's eye-opening even. I had my induction, we went through the plan of what it was that I had to do, my personal plan, which was this is how I can progress. Each plan in itself is if you volunteer with Mustard Tree, or if you try to contribute with Mustard Tree, if you ask a request for a personal plan, it's set up exclusively for you, which is astounding in itself, to be able to know that they're able to accommodate and to be able to adjust accordingly for that aspect. We did a few courses just to be able to help me get up to the standard of where we wanted to go with my experience there and the time that I had at Mustard Tree. I'm very happy to be able to say that when I was there was different things like being able to help customers when they had queries. It's like being able to have those social interactions with meeting and greeting people, being able to help operate a till system that I had no previous experience with. It's all these little things that I would be going in completely blind if I was just thrown on the shop floor, but Mustard Tree takes the time to be able to show you the skills and to be able to put you through your paces, but at your own pace. While I was able to learn all these new skills, there was still a stigma when I was going for interviews and looking for other roles that I could do. And thankfully, a opportunity did come up to work alongside Brand Edition, which was a wonderful advertising little company. I went to this different marketing fair, and they showed off all these different products that they had and how they could put a company's branding on the products. It showed me a different way on how do I make myself look presentable as well. And that's the way that I was able to come forward with my skills from my time there. So Marvin made me aware of a company called Maze. When I was there, I was able to gain a better understanding as to what Maze did, which was helping find housing for people in different various situations. Thankfully, Maze was that umbrella that was linked right next to Mustard Tree. I went for my interview, and luckily I was able to get the role. Once I got the news, I only told my girlfriend at the time, and my parents had no idea. I waited until Christmas Day. By the way, I got a job, and it was like bro. It was absolute joy, that it's like it was a gift that I could not have wrapped that in itself. To be able to know that I could gain that level of skill and to be able to give back in itself, that was somewhere I wanted to be, while also being able to keep hold of the skills and the morals that I had learned while I was with Mustard Tree. While I was with Maze, and I was able to overcome my hesitation of being able to talk on the phone, having that hit to my confidence, and then interpreting things once again in a way I understood, and then being able to overcome those challenges and push forward for the better. One of the things Maze did, and that they presented on their own portal of information, is that they did volunteer days. And one of the consistent organisations that Maze worked with was Mustard Tree. I want to be able to go back, and I want to be able to give forward the little things that I've learned and to be able to show, hey, I was here, here's where I am now, and then be able to let people see those two different points and be able to go, that's the same person, really, and then be able to show them, yeah, it is the same person, and these are all the different things you can get while having been with Mustard Tree, while having been with Maze, while being able to get given opportunities that you may otherwise not be able to reach. Mustard Tree is able to set up a ladder and be able to say, if you can climb this rung, you can get shown where the next few are. And then Maze, following that, they were able to say, if you climb this rung and this rung, we'll be able to help get you to the top of the ladder of where you want to be. To be able to push through the own personal struggles that we may be going through, be it anxiety, be it Asperger's, autism, Mustard Tree wants to make sure that you are seen and that you are heard all the same. Being able to come out of this and being able to see for the better that once you take the time to be able to go through that, it may be at a different pace than others, but it's at a pace you're comfortable with. You can get there just by putting that effort in and being able to show I can overcome those issues and those boundaries that are set in front of me if I put my mind to it. And sometimes it's just taking that first step that could just be the most daunting. But once you've made that step, it does so much good for you in the long run. I'm going to keep giving back. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm going to keep taking each opportunity that I can and to make sure that I'm handling it with just as much elegance and grace as I have done so far. I just want to give big thanks to everyone that's helped get me to where I am now. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't thanks to the little bits that I've been able to be taught over time, be it from the Mustard Tree team in Eccles, the people that I work with alongside me, just absolutely everyone that has had that much of an impact on me to keep pushing forward. I don't know where I would be, and I wouldn't change it for the world to be able to have those influences on me. I don't know if I would even be the same person if it wasn't thanks to those little things that make each day to day that much of more of a delight. So for everyone that has done their part to help get me to where I am eternally grateful, and I thank you all for being able to get me to where I am now.